for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed, you like fast life, you like traffic thunder.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are blessed and highly favored on this morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. What's going on, Cupcakes? How you doing, Queen? Love you, big sis. How you doing? Kevin, how you doing, King? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you for joining in today. Do me a favor, you guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way in as you grab your seats, grab your libations, and go ahead and share for me as well so you can bring everybody else in. We got a lot to talk about today. It's a lot of things going on in the world. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can subscribe to Pyro Media Network and or both. Kwame Speaks Official. Appreciate you guys for being in here. Hey, Dr. Ho, how you doing, King? Appreciate you, grandrising. You see, I changed my picture because they trying my gangs. Let me go and see your picture. Oh, Dr. O, you're a damn mess. You ain't got no sense. I know that's right. They're trying you today. Yes, picture. Hey, cousin, how you doing, King? Appreciate you. Thank you for being in here. Y'all, it has been a bit of a bit of a week. But before we get into all of the craziness and giving some people some time to come on in, go ahead and make sure you check out Pyro Media Productions, our sponsor, that gets us looking to get good and everything. Also check out our friends and family over there at Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. And definitely shout out to all of the pilots that may be listening to this episode. We appreciate you. You can go to pyromedianetwork.com if you want to check out any of our sponsor links. Hey, Just Dominic, how you doing, King? Appreciate you. Good morning to you. Grand Rising, as Kyrie would say. And also check out the Coldest Water. Coldest Water is a sponsor of Pyro Media and all of the things. So we thank them, as well as Audible. Thank you guys for let me put these links in for Audible and for the Coldest Water so you guys can get that as well. Hey, Michaela, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing, sis? Thanks, Cupcake. Yeah, go ahead and hit that link to Bullet and Flight Radio. There is the link for for Audible, and I'm getting ready to put in the link for the Coldest Water. You guys can go ahead and utilize those links as well. And don't forget, you guys can always check out Lux and Noir candles. That's right, by going to luxandnoir.com. We have some new stuff coming out. We've been having some new stuff over the week. August has been a great month of just new things. So yes. And also don't forget that this is a bully-free zone, so your opinions matter, and everybody else's opinions matter as well. So we're all here to create a safe, fun environment and chill vibe on this morning. So thank you guys for keeping it cute. Today, what are we meditating on? First of all, is it quiet? Is it me? Hey, I don't think the music is on. Yeah, it's not. Let's go ahead and put some vibes in. Yes. Chill vibes. All right. So today what we're meditating on is, are you the problem? Are you the problem? Am I the problem? Oftentimes we don't, and I think that's a question that you need to ask yourself. Let's see what's going on. Never mind, last message. Hey, Michelle to Dominic and Dominic Spear. Yes, hello, Dominic Spear. Good morning to Dominic Spear as well. Right? But a lot of times we don't look in the mirror at times, and a lot of the theme of this morning's conversation is going to be surrounded about putting a mirror in front of you and seeing if the issue is you. But before we get into all of that, we have a little bit of breaking news. I don't know why this is breaking news. I really don't. I think this is stupid. I'm sorry, but there's a bit of breaking news that was all over the media right before I hit live. So I apologize if I was a couple of seconds off or a minute off or whatever. You are my problem sometimes, Leroy. That's okay. I'm your little brother. I'm supposed to be. Anywho, so the breaking news is that Donald Trump pleaded guilty. So that's the breaking news. Like, apparently, it was a big deal that he did you think that he was gonna not plead guilty? You thought he was gonna say, "Oh yeah, I did it." Like, I mean, come on now, guys. I thought that was really silly. I thought that was unnecessary and a waste of media coverage. That's just me, but you know how it is, you guys. It's weird. So this is not what we want the vibe in the morning. Take him off the screen, girl. Bye. I agree. I absolutely agree. Let's go ahead and get him off the screen, and let's get into the first thing here on the topic. Amina. Now I'm not a big Love and Hip Hop fan. I think after Love and Hip Hop New York, I stopped really watching it. And that was nothing against Love and Hip Hop. I just felt like the direction that Mona Scott Young was going into was just not my vibe. And so I just stopped watching it. But they've been in the Amina and this girl named Spice have been in the tabloids this past week. So apparently, I think it was on an episode. Apparently Amina or Safari. Amina used to date Safari. And for those who don't know who Safari is, that's a whole nother conversation. But Amina used to date Safari. Or actually, no, she was married to Safari, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently she started, I think Spice got sick or something like that. Or I don't know the whole story about that, but Spice got sick, and apparently Safari was going to visit Spice and support her as a friend, allegedly as a friend or whatever. And so Erica was like, well, when I was pregnant and I was going through stuff, whatever, I didn't get that same reciprocation, and she kind of took it out on Spice. I don't know. I don't understand what the problem was, why she did that, but I looked at the tape, and so now Amina is under fire because Amina called Spice a blue monkey, and then she also said some really vile things. One of them being that she wished that that Spice had been unalived. Now, I understand that people get angry. I understand that people. Hey Darius, how you doing, King? Appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I understand that people get crazy. I understand that people I bet it's still going. She needs to meet me outside. Listen, I'm not gonna get involved into all of them. I just I understand that people say things out of anger sometimes, but you got to watch what you say. I didn't think that was appropriate. And Erica has said some stuff from the past that has been really questionable. And it's kind of like, girl, what is your problem? Like, what? Because it comes across a little triple K, a little racy, a little prejudice. You know what I'm saying? It comes across. Yeah, she called her a blue monkey. Yeah, cupcakes, a blue monkey. And so for me, and then she also did the table. She hit up the table. Hey, Sister Michelle, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. She also hit the table, like glammed up the table or whatever, and did a whole shaking the table thing. And I'm just like, y'all, now listen, we've all had our moments, right? But I just think that there's certain things that you just don't need. And then when I was a kid, light-skinned kids used to tell me my skin looked like feces. I'm sorry that happened, Michelle. That's not cool. And I think that that's really what one of the conversations that that is happening right now is that, you know, because Mina has had these kind of outbursts in the past, and it's kind of come across where she's kind of, you know, been weird towards and rude and disrespectful towards, you know, darker skinned people, specifically darker skinned women. It's coming across weird, and it's kind of like, okay, Erica, we understand that you're hurt by Safari. We understand that you went through a lot with Safari, but you need to go and get some help, because it's kind of giving that you're the problem. We understand. I'm not giving Safari a pass. I'm okay now. Oh, the I was just sharing. Oh, I understand. I appreciate it though. Thank you for being brave enough to share. I understand that, you know, Safari hurt your feelings, girl. I understand that Safari broke your heart, but, you know, you can't be spilling that on everybody else, and it's giving you're the problem. So fix that. So yeah, so that's all. It comes across as colorist. It does. It's kind of colorist, and it's also I don't think, and I don't know Erica. I don't think, based off of what I've seen, I know that the pattern may seem like it's colors, and I know that the pattern may seem that she is doing things that's kind of, you know, racial, and also I don't think that really truly is the case with Erica. I think that she is just really truly trauma-filled and wounded, and she just takes everything out as soon as she doesn't mind her triggers. And I don't think that I don't know if she's had enough therapy to navigate that, and being on the show is not helping her at all. I know she has to make money. I know she has to do what she needs to do to make money and take care of her family and her kids and stuff like that. But it's like, girl, you got to get some help. But yeah, that's all I got on them. I want to talk about her. This is EricDFuller. If you watch Pyro Power Hour Reality TV Edition, then you know that EricDFuller is the executive, or one of the producers, and the showrunner for Real Housewives of Atlanta and Real Housewives of Potomac. And right now, he is being blamed for the downfall. I am Cupcakes, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I am still mad at Erica. I am. But let me tell you why. Before I even get into why I'm mad at her, I want to talk about something that is really concerning, that I think that it gets real swarm beehive-ish. Eric been on your list since Sunday. Has. But before I get into it, it gets really swarm beehive-ish when we get to a point where we're constantly looking at when we get to a point where it's not about canceling. It gets to, like, the internet can become bullies too. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't think it's appropriate that you guys are threatening this man. This show is not that damn deep for you to sit there and threaten this man's life or any of the producers' lives. It's not that damn deep. Okay, like that is crazy to me. Okay, I may not like some of his casting choices. I may not like how he's ran the show or what have you. But that is one thing, and telling him to go unalive himself, or telling him that, you know, I'm gonna catch him on the corner. That is a little much. You know what I'm saying? Threatening the man's life is not okay. I just think that is just not okay for me, and I just think that we need to chill out on that. That should not happen. And it should, and it's interesting to me because Bravo came out to protect you, but you didn't come out to protect Nene or Kenya or any of the other girls that have had backlash that was not cool. But that's here nor there. Because those girls have been threatened on multiple occasions, and I just find it very interesting who you guys choose to protect. But let me tell you why I still don't like this girl. I don't want him to be threatened. I don't want any harm to come to him. But let me tell you why I still don't like this girl. So thanks to our fearless and amazing mod, Cupcake, she sent me and Kyrie a link or a picture or a link rather to his story that he posted, and it broke during Pyro Power Hour reality TV edition. This is what she said. She said, I'm not an editor. I don't make casting decisions. I don't choose what scenes make it or not. If you're going to come for me for what I'm responsible for. EDF, aka EricDFuller. Let me tell you something, Erica. Let me explain something to you. Let's break this down for a second before I go back into this. Let's break this down. You're not an editor. No, you may not be an editor. There's multiple positions in video production. I understand that. You may not be the editor. But for you to sit there and not use this as an opportunity to teach people about the background work that goes into a production, this was a lost opportunity, number one. Number two, some of us actually have video production experience, okay? Okay? Some of us have been a part of productions. Some of us have been in Hollywood and understand how these things work. So yes, you may not have been the editor, but you were in the editing room. Because you're not going to sit here and make it seem. I just looked at that post and I was pissed. I looked at that post like, really, girl? Really? I looked at that post and I was just like, because you're trying to play me. You're trying to play in my face. Okay, fine. You're not an editor. Then he said, I don't make casting decisions. And the lie detector determined that that was a lie. You're the showrunner. You make you have to do, you are the EP on that show. You and Andy have to make final decisions on who, you have to interact with those casts. You are the producer, the main producer for all of them girls. Stop playing in our face, girl. Then you said, I don't choose what scenes make it or not. And the lie detector determined that that too was a lie. Erica, madam, we don't have to lie. You don't have to lie, Erica. Hey, CBBJ, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Oh, I like your new pic, Queen. You're looking cute. Cupcake says, Lord, we are supposed to be spraying Evian on our face and Fenty and serums and stuff. Eric messing up our glow routine. Yes, Leroy. Drink your hot beverages and calm down. I'm calm. Eric needs to sit down. Yes, Michaela, I'm very calm. I'm actually very, very calm. I really am. But I have to say these things. These things we have to talk about. It's very, very interesting to me. I'm almost put in the wrong order of this. It's very, very interesting to me. By the way, I did my normal routine that you guys normally see me in, but I'm adding an extra thing because I've been noticing the past day or so that my skin has been drying, and I think it's because, or being a little extra dry, and I think it's because we're getting ready to shift seasons. So I'm adding in this Dew Point moisturizing gel cream underneath my moisturizer just for added protection. And added moisturization, hydration. So I'm kind of using this, and the reason why I'm using this is because this is really a way to kind of really add in extra. I feel like it's more of a serum than it is a moisturizer, but because of its gel consistency, it locks in a lot better. So that's why I'm using that extra. Now I'm going in with my probiotic. What is it? Pre-post barrier biotics barrier aid, and this is by Mighty where's this by Bliss. Sorry, it's by Bliss. And I'm doing it from the top so Cupcake doesn't get mad at me. Okay, this is a new one, so I'm squeezing it from the top because that last one I just squeezed from the middle, and I know she was not happy about that. I'm so sorry. So we're just doing it from the top. Anywho, so yeah, so you know, I that last part says, if you're going to come for me for what I'm responsible for. Okay, Erica, Sweetums, Honey Boo, you are responsible for all of that. You are. That's like me going to a commercial was just created by Pyro Media, right? And I don't look at it. I don't have any sense or understanding of what the project is about. I don't have any, the EPs and producers, even my production manager looks at everything. We have to review all of that before it goes out. You have to see everything. You have to make the final decisions. You should know what's going on with everything before everything goes out. So it's just really concerning. It was just really weird that you thought that was a valid excuse for you to just go ahead and do that, to get people up. Now, I don't agree with people threatening your life, good sir. I don't think that was a good idea. I don't think that was cool. And no matter how many times people try to justify that, there's no reason for you to try to threaten somebody's life over a TV show. I think that's really stupid. But yeah, we're gonna see how it looks, girl. Now, y'all, I don't know what to say about Mitch McConnell, y'all. I started to feel bad, because you know what, it happened again. If y'all didn't know, and if you didn't know, this is what happened.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator. Benny.
okay.
That's dominant.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
No, girl. See, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, the palm colors always try to play us. Don't make it seem like because, you know, people are talking low, that's the reason why he's acting like he didn't hear us. He heard us. He was going through an episode, y'all. This is a problem. And Dianne Feinstein, I'm looking at you too. Y'all all need to sit y'all behinds down somewhere and relax. Go retire. And here comes Dominic with his behind. He goes, why do you have Marlo sponsor on the screen? Oh, wait, that's Mitch McConnell. Just terrible. Michaela says, feel bad. He needs to say his... it's time to throw it the top. I agree, Kevin. It's giving onset dementia. I don't know what it is. I'm not making fun of what he's going through. What I'm saying and what I want to make sure that is clear in my intention is that he needs to go and retire. And I also agree and believe that the RNC or the Senate or whoever, the Republican party needs to look at that. Cupcake said Mitch needs some ginger ale, some crackers, and go lay down. I don't know what he needs. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell him what he needs, but I definitely think he needs to go sit down and not do any more press conferences, not for a while. And I also think that he needs to start looking at his retirement package. If to be quite honest with y'all, you got your answer. They had asked him, if he was going to retire or if he was going to run again. That's your answer, girl. If he runs again, I don't know what y'all worrying about with Jamie Foxx being a clone. He's glitching. And then let me tell you something about us. Look at this. This is for my brothers and sisters and my cousins, my internet cousins. What is wrong with y'all? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now. Watch this.
Even wave in the room, the crowd gon' move. Look around, everybody all through. Look around, it's me and my crew. Big energy!
What is wrong with y'all? Y'all did not do that to old Mitch. What is... Why did y'all do that? Oh. Just too much. Darius says, I hope Mitch hangs on and improves. He's easier for the Dems to work on some issues like Ukraine than a lot of his fellow Republicans. I hear that, but at some point, Darius, you know, the Republican Party overall needs an overhaul. Like they just need to kind of get back to that space of the Dems too. Like everybody needs to get to a space of sitting down and having conversation and working towards a common goal, because that's what we voted them in for. I don't mind having, you know, Republicans in the Senate. I don't mind having Republicans in the House. I just want them to, and the same with Democrats, the same with independents. You know, I just want them to sit down and work and do what we ask them to do. Okay, sis. Play it one more time, please.
Even wave in the room, the crowd gon' move. Look around, everybody all through. Look around, it's me and my crew. Big energy!
I cannot. Now I feel bad. I don't feel bad for Elder Kwame. This man was a complete. I agree. Go faster. Now, this is how I know. This is how my co-pastor is one of the sweetest, most fairest people on earth. And if even she says, girl, you need to go sit down and have some sweet tea, then that's what you need to do, girl. Whew. Father Time has definitely caught up with Mitch. Lord Jesus, I can deal with it. It's too much. Bitch, I'm not laughing at your situation. I want to, like I said, I want to make it very clear. Break out the rocket shit and enjoy life. Oh, Jesus. Cocktails and Catrice, how you doing? Good morning, Kwame in chat. Whoever made that video is going straight to the depths of it. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do if I start posting like that. Oh, Jesus. But you know, we pray that you will have all of your faculties clean. Don't you ever say that. You gonna have all of your faculties. You know what I think is going on? Then let me stop. I'm not gonna do that. Get Shady Pines on the line. Is there a bed available? Y'all are a mess. An absolute, it's karma. Kevin, nice. Forever, exactly, Queen. Oh, y'all are a mess this morning. Katrina Table and Kwame going with them because he played. Anyway, let's move on from Mitch. We wish you the best, Mitch, and we hope that your brethren and your sisterin and the conservators, you know, helps you out a little bit. Okay, y'all. Okay. Trade. Oh, okay. So I actually don't have a problem with Bishop Sheard. I really don't. What I have a problem with is why are we still talking about this? like, you know, where's the mirror? Like, not COGIC, I'm logging off. No, you said that her. Somebody sit her down. You sit right up in the front, girl. You came in at the right time. You sit right down. Lock the doors. Oh, hell to the Listen, I'm not going to rag on him. I don't have a problem with Bishop Sheard. Right, come back, Catrice. Where you think you going, girl? I agree. Move on. Can we move on? Can we let it go? Listen, they didn't want him to work with the Mormons. He said, okay, good, bye. Then here comes her ass having to jump in. Nobody summoned you, girl. You always got something. I'm really getting sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of her ass. She always had something to say. And never wants to fix anything. Dominic, you shady for that comment. I'm not even going to put it up. Because I can read between the lines, girl. But anyway, she always has something to say, and nobody summoned her. I don't understand what your problem is, girl. I don't know if you... I'm not even going to disrespect you. Because you are not even worth that time. But my whole thing is, I was talking to somebody the other day via Facebook Messenger. And he asked me, he was like, they're still talking about this stuff. I want to support, but it's really annoying. Why are we still talking about this? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. But one of the things that I said to him, I was like, if you are going to constantly complain about something, I'm so tired of this. Wooden, if you're going to constantly complain about the situation and not fix it or not work towards fixing it, then you're a part of the problem, girl. You sitting there. At the end of the day, one of the things that I've had to learn in the military and also within church and throughout my life, I may not like who's in charge. Some people don't like Bishop Sheard. Okay, fine. You don't like him. Guess what? He's still the bishop, the presiding bishop. You like COGIC? You're a part of COGIC? That's your organization. It is what it is. You have to follow the rules and regulations of that organization. You don't like it? Leave. Or do something to make a change. Don't sit there from within and talk mess about the man. Just catty girl. She's a catty girl. Oh, so sick of Wooden. Always got something to say. Nobody was talking to you're behind. Coming in from the left. And then go sit there. I don't know if you guys saw his thing. He was like, what I knew about what was going on Friday. I knew about it first. Okay, you want cookies, girl? You got tea? So? And then you had the black nerve to talk. Like, listen, say what you want about these other organizations, whatever, but you had the nerve to call the Mormon Church a cult and not look at what you doing, girl, and COGIC. Many people love their local assembly and jurisdiction, but not necessarily the national. Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. But don't. A lot of. At the end of the day, you're gonna get represented by the full head. By the whole. So whoever is the top person, which at this point is Bishop Sheard and the National Church of COGIC, Church of God in Christ, they're representative. They're the ones that the public is looking at. Let me get him off the screen because he's actually making me get gas. Anywho, I just feel like I don't understand. And he's a big old homophobe. He is, Kevin. He is. My thing is this: at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what he decides to do. I mean, he's not putting. He had an opportunity, and I get it. I understand why people were resistant to it. I really do. They, from as far as doctrine is concerned, the Church of Latter-day Saints and COGIC don't align. Okay, that's a reason. I would guess that's reason enough for you not to work with them. but would that not have been an opportunity for ministry? Would that not have been an opportunity for you to, if you guys are saying who you are and as powerful as you are, and you guys are the COGIC church, would that not have been an opportunity for you guys to minister to them? To help them, and also the benefits that the overall Church of God in Christ is going to have. Because at this point, there ain't no church that's not in bed with an evangelical church. I'm sorry. In some way, shape, or form, whether by the organization that they're under or directly. You want to sit there all high and mighty, and then here she come. I just didn't understand. Like you sit there and talk about being a man. And you sit there and you sat there just disrespecting your own bishop. But some people don't look at it as disrespect. But I thought it was. Why are you speaking on it? Michaela says, I have a lot of people in my family, little wooden, that why I left, that like wooden. That's why I left COGIC. They didn't see change. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear that. Dominic says the ministry is hate. He did. That's the mission. Well, Michelle, my only thing is I feel going to people that believe I have to have a tail is a disgrace. Elder Kwame, you can't minister to people so far to the opposite of the. No, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm not, but at the end of the day, we can't keep complaining. For example, if I am going to be operating in my space, hate yourself and all others is the church way. And I get it. I understand. But I think at some point, there has to be people that say, okay, if we want to be inclusive, let's use that as an example. We want to be inclusive. We have to make sure that we're standing in, because that's what happened with our ancestors, right? With the people that have paved the way in the civil rights movement. We could not do certain things without white people, and that was just how it is. We saw white people, allies, white allies, rally up with us, right? And so, if we didn't allow them to help us in the fight for the overall goal and the mission, we wouldn't have the rights that we have today. And so my thing is that if we're going to sit down and constantly complain that the church is homophobic and that the church is this and that, whatever, I understand that. Let's get, deal with what we got to deal with internally and then go and move forward. Because at the end of the day, people can't force you out of a place that you are supposed to be in. If that's your assignment. I'm not saying everybody has an assignment in church. I'm not saying that. But there's some people that have an assignment that are really trying to make a difference and change the way. They're in bed with the evangelical church, at least in some of their theology. There are many mega churches and organizations that are assigned or that have worked with or that are in bed, if that's what we want to say, with evangelical churches. And I don't like, that's not news. My point is that, so we get serums yet? You did I did all okay. I did all of that. I did the vitamin C. And then I also put in I did my vitamin C sanatorium. I put on my Sunday morning antioxidant oil serum, and then I did my hyaluronic acid by Natorium. And then as I said, to lock everything in and to add extra. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I did all of that, my first serum was my niacinamide, which I need to buy some more of because it looks like it's, I'm running low. Probably have a couple more days on that. And then I added this Dew Point moisturizing gel cream to lock it all in to add extra beautiful serums. So I added all of that to add extra hydration into my skin. And then I locked everything in with this moisturizer by Bliss. And this is the one that I say that is an alternative to Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This is a phenomenal cream. I really like how it's packed full of antioxidants and just peptides and all. So it's really, really good for your skin. But this is also really, really good, and it's a lot more affordable. So if you don't want to spend the $70-$80 on this or whatever, then you can go ahead and grab this. I think this is like $10 on Amazon. And then I locked it in with my squalene oil. Okay, Elder Kwame. This is why I said yesterday, COGIC could, if they are smart, work with pagan. No, that feed the hungry is business. Okay, I hear that, but it's not. I also believe that it's the right of that organization to make sure that they align with, peptides. Yes, peptides are actually really good for your skin. Peptides, ceramides, all of those things are really good for your skin barrier. Because obviously your skin barrier, we're constantly having skin cell rotations, and so it just helps kind of protect your skin, in addition to the sunscreen. Oh, and I locked in, since I did the sunscreen, I did Black Girl, the Black Girl sunscreen, which is phenomenal. I really highly recommend. I'm gonna get the SPF 50 version too, because this I did not know they were this dang on good. Shout out to Black Girl sunscreen, and shout out to Black women. But yes, I just think that, like, we can't move forward together until we acknowledge what separated us. Now there it is. We can't. And if we're not going to have and honestly, a lot of it has to really be done at the local level. I think a lot of these, there's a lot of overall organizations that are really, really, pushing homophobia, pushing, all of these other negative things or whatever, and really unfair doctrine. But then you have a lot of local churches who are under these organizations, but still are doing what they need to do to be more inclusive in the best way that they can. And it starts small. We're not gonna have this overnight, but there needs to be an acknowledgement for sure. Absolutely, Darius. Absolutely, there needs to be an acknowledgement. Yeah, I definitely am going to be trimming my beard this weekend. But yes, and I think that's all I had. Yes, that's all I had on today. I really just wish, or pray rather. I don't wish, I pray. You got some serums for those gray hairs. I'm proud of my gray hairs. I earned these. I'm not dying them either. Won't. But I just feel like we just got to do better, y'all. And I think a lot of it has to do with looking in the mirror and figuring it out, right? We need to have conversation on hold on, what did Darius say? Darius said COGIC can still feed hungry people on its own if the organization is committed to the work. I agree. I don't think that this was like, I think it was a missed opportunity based off of the direction that Bishop Sheard wanted to go into, but it's not the end all be all of it. If you don't have it's giving daddy. It's hilarious, Darius. Elder Kwame, if you become any more beautiful, this world will be so. Oh, stop! You're so sweet. You're hilarious this morning. But no, I just think that that if we get to a point where we can actually just kind of look in that mirror and see, reflect back in to ourselves and really figure out, okay, is this going to work? Is this going to benefit the overall? Is this going to be a situation where we're looking at it generationally? Is it, because I think that's why I have so much respect for the Black Panther Party. That's why I have so much respect for the Civil Rights Movement, because they didn't just think about what was happening in the now, right? They knew that they had to make a decision, because they can either continue on as it is, or they had to make a decision and say, no, we have to take what we can and the pain that we have now that we're going to receive and the backlash that we're going to receive to move forward, so that way our children's children can be blessed in this. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to actually make a stand. There's people who want to make a change in the church. There's people who want the church to really be more inclusive, to be more about what the mission of Jesus was, which is love. And we're a lot of us are really focused on the hurt of the church, which is not something that we should ignore. We should be acknowledging the fact that we've been hurt. We should acknowledge the fact that that you know, the church has hurt us, and that those who have hurt us need to acknowledge that as well. However, once we acknowledge that, can we move forward? Can we start doing the healing process? Because oftentimes, a lot of times what happens is during that healing process, we start getting into a space of like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to, you know, continue to use this as an excuse to have outbursts, or use this as an excuse to keep the church in a kind of a little bit of a stronghold. I'm not defending the church or what they have done and what some churches continue to do. But what I'm saying is that at some point, we have to kind of look at what are we going to do to move the needle. And that doesn't mean sacrificing principles. That doesn't mean sacrificing, you know, who you are. It just means you may need to do what you need to do for the greater good to move forward. You know, we can nitpick on different organizations and how they navigate. We may not like AME. We may not like a PAW. We may not like COGIC. We may not like Full Gospel. We may not like, I mean, there's so many damn different Catholics. We may not like evangelicals, you know, the Church of Latter-day Saints. We may not like them, but at the end of the day, the overall church is going to be judged. And we're not the ones that need to be doing it. The overall people are going to be judged. So I don't know. Dr. Holt is on his good Joe Clark this morning. But Dr. Holt said COGIC has too many damn bishops. Everybody wants to get to the top and not worrying about anywhere. Well, like I said, you know, we have to look at, you know, moving the needle. You know, but yeah. So you know, that's all I got, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's and this week. This is the last day of the month, y'all. It's the last day of the month. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share this video so that way others can, you know, drop their opinion in as well. I would love to hear what you guys think about, you know, any of the topics we talked about today. If you have any questions about skincare, I'll do my best to lead you in the right direction. I am not a skincare expert or dermatologist, but I am what I call a skincare enthusiast. So I will do my best. Can I get a live candle voice? Yes, you can. Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and make sure you visit www.youtube.com/Kwame Speaks Official and subscribe to there as well. If you haven't subscribed there, you can also subscribe on Pyro Media Network. Shout out to Pyro Media Network. And also hit up those candles for Luxe and Noir. Okay? You feeling good? All right. Praise God. You can also make sure that you are all about the social medias. Okay? If you're on social media. Also, too much. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media outlets at Kwame Speaks Official. That's hilarious. If you're looking for productivity tips, or if you're looking for business or personal development, you can go ahead and hit me up at kwamespeaks@outlook.com. We're getting ready for a new group for the new semester, or the new quarter rather. So definitely get in while you can fit in. It is very minimal in price. I think it's $25 a month. So if you want to go ahead and join that new group, if you want some to kind of do what, you know, get some classes and learn how to start your own show, do your own podcast or whatever, or even just kind of planning or you know, building your business or brand, definitely hit us up. Or if you need some services from Pyro Media or the KC3 agency, go ahead and hit up Pyro Media Enterprises by contacting info@pyromedianetwork.com. All right, you guys, that's all I got. Hold on, I got a shiver when you switch to. You guys are a mess. You guys have a wonderful evening. Remember, it's a great day to create a great day. So, it's a great day to have a great day. So create one. Darius, watch out, you might get pregnant like I did. Y'all are a mess. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I appreciate you for real. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Again, check out and check out the Unusual Mavericks tonight. Dominic and I have another awesome show for you guys, and then also check out Nicole Divic live afterwards. And then I believe the Love Kitchen is coming because she's on vacation right now. So I think the Love Kitchen is coming back in a couple of weeks. So I'll keep you guys posted on that because we're trying to finish up that season. And then we have some new stuff coming. September's coming. We got new stuff coming in. And just a lot of really cool stuff just on the way. So stay tuned. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Be blessed. Bye bye.
What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? I wanna know, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust this that's about to let us know? I'd go.